Hi everyone, welcome back to Republic Labs. It's David here. Crypto opened the week with uneven signals and risk assets lean modestly risk on with BTC gain over 7%, but traditional equities like S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 is dipping slightly. Gold was essentially flat, a muted macro backdrop. And so is the market ready to start forming a bottom is the question that everyone is asking right now. Where to next? Let's find out. Let's go. Let's start with on-chain analysis. If we see from the on-chain perspective, historical bear markets tend to find their ultimate floor below the realized price. And if we see right now, it's currently about 56k. If we see from the previous bears of 2018-2019 and comparing it to 2021-2022, it's pretty much where we might see it again this cycle. But for a variety of technical reasons and maybe some statistics qualitative, I believe this might be too savage of a drawdown to see it going down to 56k dollars. And I still believe that true market mean, which right now is acting as a support, might be consolidating as a better model for this modern cycle. If we see for the leverage in futures market, it is cooling off and we have already cleared most of the heavy long side liquidation levels, and there is a batch of holdouts down to the mid of 70k's, and they might get hit but not much below that. And so if we see, I think we are in the process of forming a bottom. Even if the low is not in yet, you could see, won't be surprised if the price head into the 70k, just to flush out the last remaining leverage. But I also think the majority of the damage of this sell-off has already been done at 80k dollars. And so what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. One of the most anticipated blockchain launch of this cycle is Mainnet, and their network went live on Monday. The MON token sale on Coinbase is complete with $269 million committed, and the most important statistic is the 85,000 participants. A number of these folks are CT, traders, users, crypto native, but many are also newbies. So it's quite exciting. To all participants, congrats and welcome on board. And if you want to self-custody the tokens, you can withdraw them on-chain to your own wallet, and maybe you can use them to participate in the network, because the ecosystem from day one is actually pretty stacked with some great teams. Even Solana listed MON day one with their new platform, Wormhole, Sunrise it's called, and this has made MON tradable natively across Solana DeFi before even major exchanges. And so no more complex bridges or gateways, and users now get better prices and execution on chain. And so we probably are going to see more assets. They say that they're not only going to list crypto, but also planning to list tokenized stocks and commodities too. And so Solana users with Sunrise can trade new on-chain assets with liquidity on day one without even having to leave Solana. And Mainnet launching on Solana is actually the beginning of the end, maybe, of centralized exchanges. Long term, Solana will be the best place for new coin distribution, maybe for trading and onboarding, with access to everyone. Even if we compare Solana to Hyperliquid in regards to this Mainnet token listing, their volume is actually flipping Hyperliquid, and so in spot MON trading volume, Solana wins. What is Mainnet? If you know what Ethereum is and Solana is, then imagine Mainnet being the best of both worlds. You take the EVM and decentralization side of Ethereum, and you take the high performance scalability of Solana, and that's what you get with Mainnet. As you can see, 170 validators distributed globally across 53 cities from 27 countries, and Mainnet delivers 10k transaction per second, 800 millisecond finality, and low fees. So apps feel instant, cost pennies, and work with the wallets and tools that we already know and love. And the tech is fundamentally novel. The dApps ecosystem is massive, we will look later, and they have built a strong community. They have competent teams building on Mainnet and quite a few respected investors and backers. And Mainnet has become the talk of the city now. Not only now recently, but also over the last 2 years, if you see on Kaito and the likes of InfoFi. What can you do on Mainnet ecosystem? Mainnet day one, you can head over to app.mainnet.xyz, and you can start here by navigating to the Mainnet ecosystem. If you're an airdrop recipient, you're probably have already your tokens automatically showing up in the wallet that has previously set as your claim wallet. And on the homepage, you can take some quick actions from the menu. On the top, you have Bridge, you have Swap, and you can view the app hub and see which apps are running rewards campaigns. Bridges include Monad Bridge, Portal, Wormhole, Stargate, Layer 0, and Jumper by Li-Fi. And you can swap on Curve, Kuru, Monorail, Uniswap, and PancakeSwap. And from day one, Monad is launching with a huge ecosystem featuring crypto's top apps and infrastructures, as well as brand new Monad native apps. And here you can actually view all the apps that are live on Monad. You can also use the filter by category, and there's a lot to do already: prediction markets, games, trading apps, DeFi, and more. And if you're excited about NFTs, you can pay attention to Mint Hub. There's something for everyone here to get fair access to something like upcoming Monad NFTs or mints or drops, and you don't actually have to have whitelists to begin with. You can browse upcoming NFTs, buy raffle tickets, and if you win, you get the NFT. But if you lose, you get your money back. And with auto rollover, you can just deposit once, you can buy tickets, and then your funds will automatically enter every future raffle until you win. You can just set and forget, but if you don't want it, you can opt out of any mint anytime. So don't forget to go to the rewards tab as well. You can see active campaigns and filter by category and reward type. And Monad Momentum is actually an incentives matching program to accelerate user acquisition. And there are also DeFi specific initiatives which you can find in DeFi category. While there's a lot to do, this is only day one of Monad Mainnet, and you can check back on app.monad.xyz to see when additional apps and experiences go live. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to get notifications, and catch you in the next one. Cheers.